If it's true that humanity's greatest fear are the things that we don't understand, then there's a document out there in the world that should absolutely terrify us. In fact, it's already considered by many to be the most mysterious book ever discovered. Not only is it seemingly written in a language that no one on our planet speaks or reads, but no record of anyone having ever used it exists. Each page has illustrations of living organisms or mysterious figures, but this just adds to the bewilderment that people feel as they try to understand what the book is even for. Maybe it's a map to a lost civilization, or a creepy fairy tale from a community that was long ago wiped out, or perhaps it's a warning that we can lose the life that's all around us in the same way that the author did so long ago. Normally, we look to books to get answers, but this book gives us nothing more but questions. Who wrote it? Where did it come from? And above all else, what is the purpose of the book? This is the Dark Chronicles. The unsolved mystery of the Voynich Manuscript. Also known as the Beinecke MS-408, this already unsettling and mysterious document, like many of its time, wasn't created using trees or other plants. It was made from living creatures. The pages of the manuscript are vellum, a writing material that's made up of prepared animal skin or membrane, which was considered to be a higher quality back then when the creation of the document took place. Studies of the manuscript conducted in 2014, including protein testing, revealed that the parchment used was created specifically from at least 14 entire calf skins. Each page received so much care and attention that it would be difficult to determine which side is the skin side and which side is the flesh side if writing and drawings weren't present. Modern scientific techniques, including carbon dating, have established that the manuscript was created sometime between 1404 and 1438, with materials sourced in or near Italy. This means that it was made in the creative juggernaut that was the Italian Renaissance. Although it's an impressive 240 pages in length, there's evidence to suggest that some pages were removed long ago. They were either eliminated by the author while editing the text or torn out by a previous reader who perhaps didn't want a secret held in the ink and paint to be revealed. Additionally, with the structure of the book varying page to page, including parts that physically fold out, it's been a topic of debate as to the exact number. Some experts also believe that due to these folds and numerous times the document has been handled, the pages may no longer be in the original order, adding to the difficulty of trying to understand it. While the mysteries surrounding the book vastly outweigh the facts that we do know about it, that doesn't mean that we know nothing. Although the words have yet to be deciphered, certain conclusions regarding the subject matter of the manuscript can be drawn. For instance, the contents of the medieval document can be sorted into 6 categories, or sections: botanicals and plant life, astrology and astral charts, human biology and maternity, geographical and cosmological forms, pharmaceuticals, and several pages of text broken up with the occasional star-shaped drawing. Of course, what any of this means is still up for debate. The Voynich manuscript was named after Wilfrid Michael Voynich, a Polish revolutionary and book lover who actually owned and operated one of the largest rare book businesses in the world from 1898 until his passing in 1930. He claimed to have acquired the mysterious manuscript in 1912 while he was visiting the Villa Mondragone, a famous residence located just 20 kilometers outside of Rome in Italy. Though it was a beloved getaway for powerful people including Pope Gregory XIII, the villa was desperate for income, so members of the Jesuit order, a religious group of clerics who owned the place, decided to quietly sell some of the organization's holdings. Wilfrid Voynich made a number of purchases, including 30 manuscripts of varying lengths, one of which would go on to be called the Voynich Manuscript. While he knew he had a unique artifact in his possession, Wilfrid Voynich did not reveal the manuscript to the world until 1915, 3 years after he acquired it. To this day, it's known as the most famous of Voynich's possessions. The Voynich manuscript is written like a modern book, with over 38,000 looping, handwritten words carefully jotted down from left to right across pages, though the text itself is in a language nobody on Earth has been able to identify, let alone decode. Numerous experts in fields such as linguistics, botany, and psychology have tried and failed to determine what's written in the book or even just what its purpose is. Even amazing codebreakers such as Elizabeth Smith Friedman and her husband William Frederick Friedman of the United States and John Tiltman of Great Britain, who were instrumental in deciphering various enemy-coded messages during World War I and II, attempted to unlock the secrets of the Voynich manuscript. But they too were unsuccessful. More modern attempts have made use of machine learning, hoping a computer can conquer what so many human brains have been unable to. But yet again, no progress has been reported. Thus, to this day, the writing in the book has never been deciphered, and not one of the many hypotheses put forward about it has ever been verified. So, why are so many experts obsessed with a single book? Solving a 600-year-old mystery obviously comes with epic bragging rights, but for cryptographers, cracking the code of the Voynich manuscript is the ultimate proof that they are at the top of their game within their particular field of study. For others, it's the ultimate achievement in artificial intelligence or other digital technologies. The ultimate test of the intelligence of a machine would be to let it solve a mystery no human mind could figure out. Nearly every page in the book contains at least one illustration, many of them leaves, trees, flowers, and other botanical elements. However, many of the plants depicted don't seem to have a real-world counterpart. In fact, there are 113 plants depicted in the pages of the Voynich manuscript that remain unidentified. It's as if the book is meant to document some kind of plant life from another world. Could it be that the individual or individuals who wrote the Voynich manuscript and drew the bizarre pictures are from a parallel world? Or perhaps they're from a world that is not Earth at all, but another planet entirely. We could be looking at a reference guide depicting some of the living things we'd see if we could travel to a planet that the document is from. Another theory suggests that the book isn't from another dimension, but actually from a different time. Imagine if a time traveler came back from a distant future only to find that they've irrevocably altered the timeline, and thus certain things don't evolve the way that they did in the original timeline. Meanwhile, there are some who feel the manuscript was created by a secret society who only accepts members who are resourceful and sharp-minded enough to read between the lines and see the book's true meaning. Today, the Voynich manuscript is kept safely within the walls of Yale University at the Beinecke Library, where students and experts alike can try their hand at cracking the code behind the most mysterious book on Earth. However, if you feel your skills are up to the task, you can try decrypting the document yourself. The entire manuscript has been uploaded to the internet for you to peruse, but be warned, these pages have drawn many to them, many who have spent so much time going over every pen stroke and crease in the animal skin it's made in search of an answer. With all the mystery surrounding the Voynich manuscript, it's no wonder that many believe it to be cursed or haunted. Some individuals who owned the book at one point or another found themselves experiencing bouts of misfortune, including the loss of loved ones and financial ruin. Others blamed the coded pages for the loss of certain individuals' mental health, claiming that their attempts to understand the pure madness in the text consequently drove them mad. Could the document be a form of initiation into a collective of lost souls? Or is a dark spirit somehow attached to the manuscript and tormenting those brash enough to try and read what they never could? So, is it a secret code, a recipe book, or is the whole thing an ancient practical joke played on those desperate to prove their intelligence? Whatever the answer is, we may never know it in our lifetime. Even with the insane advancements in what we've seen in machine learning and AI, we still don't seem to be any closer in determining what this book is for or what any of the thousands of words it contains means. All of that said, it's probably best that you keep your distance from it, else the curse or spirits take you away, losing your soul within the mysterious pages of the Voynich manuscript. But that's all for this time. If you guys want to watch more of this series, The Dark Chronicles, be sure to click one of the links on your screen right now, and be sure to give this a like and leave a comment for the algorithm because it helps me out tremendously. And be sure to follow me on all my socials, links are in the description. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video.